What's up, guys? JV2017 here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the new Minecraft 1.3 PC update. So please keep in mind, this is not the Xbox 360 update. There's no Xbox 360 update. This is PC. So this is further, updating the main game, basically. And I don't know if this is. I don't even know if the Xbox 360 is going to be updated this far. I don't think anybody knows, but apparently they said it was going to take like the Xbox 360 like a year to get wherever Minecraft was before 1.3. So if you guys play a lot of Xbox 360 Minecraft, too bad, so sad. But I'm sure a good chunk of you have played PC and do play PC Minecraft. So just want to share this with you guys. Anyways, there are a shit ton of things on here, so I'm just going to kind of glide over a lot of stuff. Like, this is, I don't know if they just decided to put the most detail in this update or if it's like the biggest update. I couldn't tell you. But anyways, so they added a demo mode. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. They reduced CPU, RAM, and bandwidth usage. Really, overall, they made the game less laggy and loady. Accelerated chunk loading, decreased lag spike, made the Nether less laggy, made chat works smoothly even when the server's laggy, stuff like that. They did something called, well, I don't know, there's not a name for it, but anyways, they made single player internally use a multiplayer server, which I don't know what the benefit of that is, but basically when you're playing single player, it's going to create your own server for yourself. So I don't know if that helps with loading, reducing lag. That might be the thing with that. So they decreased world saving intervals. They added an optional single-player command called cheats with non-hardcore worlds. So basically you can type / and then hit tab to autocomplete and get help on various commands. So basically you can use a lot of different commands that probably were available are most likely available to you on multiplayer servers. Most of the commands come from multiplayer, so that's pretty cool. They added the option to let LAN friends. Wow, that sounds friends. They added the option to let LAN friends. That's a lot easier to say. LAN friends join single player games. So basically, if you got a guy next to you, you guys are hooking up via LAN. Hooking up. That was not good. You guys are playing together via LAN. They can join your single-player games, which are pretty cool, and they're allowed to use cheats. So, of course, you can set that. So that's pretty cool. They added a demo mode, like I said, for non-premium users. I don't know if that means free or not. So the demo mode lasts for 5 game days per world. So once you get to 5 game days, you got to start a new world on this non-premium, in big parentheses. Once again, I don't know if that's free or not. And this is single player only. You can't use the demo mode with multiplayer. So they added chat settings. They added snooper settings, which toggles anonymous data being sent to Mojang. So there you go, or Mojang, whatever. Added video options, just some stuff that's, added full screen mode that can be enabled at start. That's cool. Mobs can now spawn on top of slabs and upside down stairs. I'll get to upside down stairs in a second. Improved F3 mode. I'm not exactly sure what that is. They updated language files, which I guess means more translations. They added more descriptive tooltips for stuff. They fixed a shitload of bugs, which I'm not going to go over the details of those. They added adventure mode. So basically, you can't build anything, you can't set anything on fire, and you can't use buckets, but you can do everything else. You can only interact with the mobs in the environment, and you can only place and take stuff from chests, furnaces, or dispensers. So it's kind of like a little, a game mode, basically, a little more refined game mode. They added trading, and they added emeralds. So I'll get to emeralds a little bit later, but emeralds are used as currency. Obviously, you can interact with the villagers and trade with them. That's how trading works, depending on the profession. And also, you can offer trades to different players. So you can just trade stuff instead of just throw it down or whatever. You can sell, buy, or enchant. Those are the 3 types of trading, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Otherwise, unobtainable bottles o enchanting. Bottles o enchanting. And chainmail armor can be obtained by trading with the villagers, which is pretty cool. They improved the creative mode inventory. They made categorized tabs for various groups of items and blocks. They added the search tab where you can obviously just search what you want, which is really cool. You don't have to just, scroll through. They added snow block, monster egg blocks, and ender portal frame, all potions. They added all of that. Let's see what else. They improved experience collection. So depending on the type of ore, experience now drops from ores that drop items. I'm not sure what that means. Taking smelted items out of furnaces now gives experience. Destroying mob spawners gives experience. They adjusted the experience level progression. So levels 1 to 15 cost 17 XP points each. Levels 16 through 30 cost 3 XP points each. Levels 16 through 30 cost 3 more XP points than the previous. And levels 31 to infinity cost 7 more XP points than the previous. So, anyways, they made improved enchanting. The new maximum level with bookshelves is 30. 15 bookshelves are enough to reach level 30. The third slot shows the most expensive possible enchantment more often. Increased chances for multiple enchantments at once, this is all good stuff. They added writing in books. So there's a new item called the book and quill, which you can make out of an ink sac, a feather, and a book. I'm not exactly sure what that does. You can right-click and write on each book, edit up to 50 pages, which is pretty cool. And they made improved multiplayer. Really just looks like they did a lot of cleaning up, making stuff less laggy. Added /seed command to show the map seed. So if you're curious about the map seed, added /default game mode, so you can choose the game mode for new players to start in. And they added the /debug command to enable and disable profiling. I don't know what that means. You can kick people. I'm pretty sure you could already do that. Teleport can be used to specific coordinates. So instead of teleporting to someone, you can teleport to coordinates. They added hardcore difficulty. Players are banned upon death. Wow, that's tough. That sucks. Wouldn't want to play on a hardcore multiplayer server. They changed a lot of minor things. I'm not going to go over those. Fixed a shitload of bugs. Fixed a lot of multiplayer bugs. They made a sub-biome type mountains like desert hills or ice mountains taller. So they made cocoa beans appear on some small jungle trees. So that means more cocoa beans. Those aren't as irritating to find. They added optional starting chests on non-hardcore worlds. So you can basically just put a chest in there to give you a head start. It includes wooden and stone tools, bread, apples, logs, planks, and sticks. So that's pretty cool. They added large biomes world type. So that's a new kind of world type, increasing biome sizes immensely. So beaches look closely to what they did in beta 1.7.3. I couldn't tell you what that looked like. They added desert-specific villages. They added desert temples, which are built out of sandstone and wool. And they also include a hidden chest room and a TNT trap. Ooh. And sometimes the loot can include rotten flesh, bones, iron ingots, gold ingots, diamonds, and emeralds. So desert temples. Cool stuff. Excuse me. They also added jungle temples. So they're built out of cobblestone. They contain tripwires, which I'll get to in a second. Tripwire traps triggering dispensers filled with arrows. So kind of like your typical Indiana Jones type shit going on, basically. Loot chests include bones, rotten flesh, gold ingots, iron ingots, diamonds, emeralds. Same thing as the desert temples. They added emerald ore. So this is like, I don't think they've added any ore in just vanilla Minecraft, which is pretty cool. Or I guess it's not vanilla when it's updated, but I don't think they've added any ore. You can correct me if I'm wrong. It only generates in extreme hills biomes, so you have to find it in that biome. Occurs up to 8 times per chunk in veins of 1. So I guess that means one vein like a vein of emerald ore could have 8 blocks in it. I think that's what that means. It generates between layers 4 and 31 and nowhere else. So pretty low, or halfway to pretty much the bottom or close to the bottom. Now for new blocks and items, Emerald Ore, of course, drops Emerald. Emerald is now used to trade with villagers. I don't know if it has any other uses. You can make a block of Emerald by crafting, obviously, 9 emeralds on a crafting table. And I guess people will start using that to make stuff like, you know, pretty emerald palaces. That'd be pretty cool. They added the Ender Chest, which is created by surrounding an Eye of Ender with 8 pieces of obsidian. It stores each player's contents across dimensions. Wow. And all Ender Chests. That's really cool. So you can access it in the Nether, the End, and the normal world, I guess. It's explosion resistant. That's really cool. It emits light and purple particles. Ooh. They added the tripwire hook, which you need a string to put in between manually. I think that's... You need a string, and then you probably have to right-click between it, and it'll create the tripwire. And breaking the string triggers a redstone signal, and cutting it using shears doesn't. So you can use shears to avoid tripwires. So that's cool. And entities like boats, mobs, arrows, or players touching the string will trigger the signal. The string can be up to 40 blocks long. Wow. That's a long tripwire. And let's see. You make it out of 1 iron ingot on top of a stick on top of wooden plank. So there you go. String can now be placed on the ground decoratively. That's interesting. Wood can now be placed in 3 different directions. I don't know what that means. Placement works similar to piston placement. Oh, I see what that means. Okay, cool. So you can kind of put it on its side, put it, you know, forward, backward, stuff like that. Ice, instead of melting in the nether, now disappears. Okay. Glass panes can be obtained using Silk Touch enchanted gear. I don't know what that means. Nether portal leaks into the overworld now. So I guess that means zombie pigmen can come into the world? I don't know. Please don't get mad at me if I'm wrong. Slabs added all wood types to the slabs, so you can make different types of like jungle wood into slabs. Wooden slabs crafted after the update act like wood. Stairs, they added sandstone stairs. They added wooden stairs for all kinds of woods, like I said before. That's cool. Slabs and stairs will now be placed upside down when placed on the upper half of a block's side. So you can basically be more creative with your creations, which is pretty cool. Let's see. I don't think you guys care about that. Dispensers, nah. Change the texture of gravel. Ooh. Jungle leaves have a 1 in 200 chance to drop a cocoa bean when destroyed. Cool. Levers can be placed on ceilings. Pressure plates are triggered by arrows now. Or, sorry, wooden pressure plates. Pistons now take 2 redstone ticks. Seconds to expand. That's weird. TNT deals different kinds of damage now according to what kind of difficulty you're on. So peaceful's no damage. Easy's half. Normal, same damage. Hard is a third more damage. Cocoa beans, again, more abundant. Cookies give a full hunger point. Now they're not as worthless. Let's see. Is there anything else that's really important here? Monster spawners, boats are not broken as much and less glitchy. Increase the maximum speed. That's really cool. So they don't suck as much, basically. And then for the mobs, the pigs drop 1 to 3 meat now. Slimes reduce spawn rate in super flat maps. I don't think that matters. Silverfish, when suffering from poison potions, will now spawn more silverfish from a nearby silverfish blocks more often. That's cool. Creepers increase knockback effect. That's annoying. Depending on difficulty, they now do more damage. So, or they do a certain amount of damage. So easy is 50% less damage. Normal, same as before. Hard, a third more. Creepers and spiders become more aggressive towards the last mob or player that hit them. So it's less about like, it's more aggro and less about, you know, who's closest, basically. And skeletons, creepers, and zombies become neutral against players again a few seconds after being hit in creative mode. So that's a little more easy. So anyways, that was a freaking marathon of update. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys are going to go play and enjoy the update. I know I will probably a little bit pretty soon here. And anyways, once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you later. Peace.